Good morning. It is Monday, July 29th, the last day for the giveaway. Winner will be picked tomorrow for my latest giveaway. So get in there if you haven't. I'm Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet. I have a few things. That's all, just a few things. Wanted to thank everyone that is participating, did participate, wants to participate in the Learn How to Read a Pattern. The knowledge of the women that know how to read a pattern was fabulous. And I really enjoyed the interaction with those of us that don't know how to read a pattern. I think it went well. If you want to participate and you weren't there this past Sunday, the live record is now a video, and you can go back and catch up. We ended at row 7, and I'm kind of out of order here, but hang on just a second. I'm probably going to drop everything now. Okay, there. Hey, survived. Okay. So we're making this, the circle shawlette. It's a Lion brand free pattern. Pattern number L60369, designed by Sarah Z. And it is a shawl that you fold it in half when you have it finished. It calls for one ball of Lion brand ball in a shawl, which I am making. I was going to use the lotus flower, or lotus blossom, and this is to like round 4. But I was practicing because I didn't want to look like a complete fool for the live, and someone had mentioned that actually using the ball in a shawl on the video to film might not be a great idea. And not all were, and even though it says it's a 4-weight yarn, it's a little bit of a roving yarn, so check it out. So I did, and I'm glad that I did, because they were completely right. It would have been horrible to try to do that using that yarn. So I'm also making one, so now I'm making 2, because I want the one out of the lotus blossom, but I'm also making one out of the cupcake in the color Sandcastle. This is the colorway on the side there, if you can see that. And this one, we ended at round 7. So this is round 7. Then we have 7 more rounds to go before the repeat starts. Which would be like at the end of round 14. So we're going to try to get to that next week, and then I think by then probably we should be able to be on our own. I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook on that, which I believe it calls for an I9. So that is my new project. I do have 2 acquisitions. I bought some of this. It was on sale at Hobby Lobby. I had to go to Hobby Lobby. Literally, I had to. This is the Pompadoodle, and that was on clearance still for $124. I have 2 of these already in this color, Pink Sand. I've never worked with this, and I have to find a pattern. Hopefully a YouTube video, somebody will teach me how to make the rugs out of it. But I wanted to, since they had 1 more left, I thought I would buy it and add to the rug I want to make. My daughter bought me a couple for Mother's Day, if you remember, in bright colors that I really love, and so I wanted to make blankets out of that as well. Or maybe it's even on the inside. And after I do the pattern might be on there. So maybe after I learn how to read a pattern with my ball and a shawl, I can make rugs out of that, which is the whole intention. And I really had to go to Hobby Lobby because I want to make that shawl for the wedding, and I needed making it out of, I'm going to get out of the Lion brand Comfy Comfort. Sure. Comfy Cotton in the whipped cream color. And Bag O' Day put a shawl on using this and 2 strands of of this yarn, Bejeweled Sequin Yarn by Yarn Bee. Now I had some of this from Premier, same thing, but the gold that I have, I only have one, and the gold that I have has multicolored sequins in it, which is awesome, and I totally love that, but I wanted the solid for the wedding to go with my navy dress. And Bag O' Day, Crystal has made like a kind of a fishnet looking one shawl using this, and she was using double strands, so 2 skeins of the gold with every skein of the the cream, and she did a shawlette and used like 3 total. I want mine to be bigger. It's going to be at the end of September, the wedding. And in Northern Ohio, you never know. You could have 30-degree temperatures, or you could have 75-degree temperatures. So the Comfy Cotton, I think, will be nice because it'll be, either way. But I think I'm going to use 2. I'm planning on using like 2 balls, and I'm not going to use that same pattern that she used that yarn with. I'm going to use a different pattern. That's still her pattern. She did another white, just solid white shawl out of this, and I think that's the one that I'm going to do to make it. I don't know, there's several shawls out there on the internet that I like, and I had decided on one, and now I'm changing my mind, and I think I'm going to go with her other one. So anyway, I had to go to Hobby Lobby because Premier has it, but then you've got to pay shipping, and it's more expensive on the Premier website than what Hobby Lobby has. Hobby Lobby's is $4.99, and I think Premier's is $5 or $6. I think $5.99. I think $6. And then you got to pay shipping, so it's a no-brainer to go to Hobby Lobby when it's on clearance, or not on clearance, but at least on sale. So I got it 30% off. I needed 4. I wanted 4 balls. They only had 2. So they ordered me 2, and they'll be in soon, and I'll still get the sale price, so that's good. So that is, that's my acquisitions. So I have some more works in progress. I have the 2 ball and the shawl, for the live. And I did get caught up with, this is, I don't know how much of it you can see, yeah. This is where I'm at with the Mikey's. The new one came out today, which I obviously haven't started since it's just Monday morning at not even 10 o'clock. So I want to work on that today. So I don't know when I'll actually start the wedding shawl. But that's coming along really pretty. I like that. I am using I should show you. I know I've showed you before, but cranky's cranky. I'm using the chunky cakes, or big cakes. That's what I got. It's a big cake. I have it taped together. It's called Cherry Cake. And then some Lion Brand pound 1 pounder is the cream color. Just to make sure that I have enough yarn. I am working on, but have not finished this last week's of the dishcloth cowl that I'm doing. I didn't have enough of any one color of green to do, and you're supposed to do it with a scrubby sparkle in there, and I wasn't. I didn't have any, and I really didn't want to go buy it. So, and I am making, like I said, 7 of these. So I have 5 done. I have some in this color. Well, they're not completely done. I'm going to add, you add flower appliques to them. And you're supposed to have the scrubby in there, but I'm not, just didn't want to deal with that. So I had, these are Premier's yarns, cottons. And so I had 2 in the green color, which I didn't bring the yarn balls over. And I have 1 in a little. I'll keep this one for myself and do, but the dark green was a different yarn, which actually is softer than the Premier, but this yarn company is local, and they were selling at a store called Packetans, which is going out of business, and I just happened to pick up one day. If you're from Ohio, you probably know of Packetans, but they sold clothing and sold some of their stores. I think I've heard are being bought by Michaels, but their like house brand was called Doris, and Doris does sell some stuff. I think at Walmart I've heard. I don't know what, but Packetans was their big, so their big store that they sold most of their stuff at. But their cotton yarn is softer than Premier's. Sorry, Premier. But I only had one, and I did stop in there because there are still some open stores, but they didn't have any more. So that's other than all the other whips that I have that I haven't worked on this week, but I did finish one more of the square on the floral, but I don't have to had 3 of those done. But that one doesn't come out till the 15th of August-ish. So I'm not in a rush for that one. I have time to still not be behind on my cowl. I got to get the dishcloth one caught up first. And then I did do another finished object, which I did put on the Facebook group page. But I'll show you. I made a skirt for one of my little grandkids. I think the 2 youngest sisters, either one, I think this will fit. I think the older of the 2, Ari, my little model, the one that would model, I was hoping to give it to her this weekend, but we didn't end up seeing each other after all. Oh, excuse me. So she doesn't know, but I think this one will fit Ariana better than it'll fit Avery. They have the same size waist, but Ari is much taller. But I don't want to make another one. I have the yarn, and I want to make another for Avery or Ari, which I need to fit this one to one of them, so I know if I need to go bigger or smaller. And I made this, and then I had leftover yarn, so I made a scrunchie. My first time ever to make a scrunchie. I did put it kind of in my hair. It does work. So this pattern, I linked it on my Facebook group page. I'll try to link it here. It's a YouTube tutorial. And this is just double crochet around and then I did a chain of single crochet around the top just to use up the yarn and make it frillier. Ari has lots of hair. Avery has lots of hair. So it'll work good in theirs. Then Chloe saw that I was making this, and she wants one of every color. Grammy, you make scrunchies? I said, I never have yet, but I'm going to. I want one in every color. I said, well, there's the scrap bag. You pick it out. She said, just every color. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll get right on that. So I used for that, Caron Chunky Cakes. And this is the color Ballet Sorbet. It is a 6 bulky. Oh, I thought it was a 5. It's a 6 bulky. I used an 8mm hook. There's 297 yards in the cake. So between the scrunchie and the skirt, this is what I have left. I have the purple left. So that's all that's left of that. But I was very proud of my skirt. That's the first time I've ever made a skirt. So I thought it turned out okay. And it's my first scrunchie. The yarn is kind of bulky, and I was really kind of afraid you wouldn't be able to work with it. But I got it to, kind of stay in my hair. I don't have really much hair to put into it. So I did get it around it, but it really didn't want to stay. So I think that's all I have for right now. Don't forget, today is the last day for the giveaway. I will be picking a name tomorrow. And thanks for subscribing. Again, thanks for participating, joining, watching, commenting, being part of my learning experience with the learning to read a pattern. I think it was helpful. It was helpful for me, and I'm hoping it was helpful for everyone else. that just doesn't know how to read a pattern. We did have some frogging going on, but that's part of it. I frogged, others frogged. You got to do what you got to do. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you would like to, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to get 1,000 so I can stream live from my phone. You have to have 1,000 subscribers before YouTube lets you stream live from your phone. It'll be so much easier to learn how to do videos if I can film it on my phone and watch it on my laptop versus doing it the other way, because then who's ever helping to read can read and type, you know, while the filming, without trying to do it all on one, while, you know what I mean, 2 people working on one laptop is difficult. And you get a better, you can read the comments better on the laptop than you can on her phone, you know, on your phone. So it would be really nice to be able to do stream live from my phone. So that's 1,000 subscribers. Got to work on that. So please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hooking.